No one is here waiting on me to hurry up. No one is here. No one is here to tell me,
you know how many reps, how many sets you got left, how many reps you got left.
no one is here. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Vicky V, and this is the channel where the gays and the girlies V. Period. So honestly, let's get straight into this video. Just to give some background on myself, I am someone who is a self-proclaimed extrovert. Someone who I don't have a fear of public speaking. I rarely really get nervous about a lot of things. But one thing I really struggled with is, I can't believe I'm even saying this, I really struggled with having very, very bad gym anxiety. And to the point where I would go into a gym, I would walk to the gym like, oh yes, I'm excited, I'm ready to get my workout in, go to the gym, walk right past it, walk into the bathroom and start breaking down in tears. Like, this is something I have truly struggled with for years, because I've always wanted to be a fitness girly. I've always to get my little workout in, but for some reason, I always had a mental hurdle that would not even allow me to be in the space of a gym without feeling incredibly nervous and without wanting to break down. And it wasn't until 2024 where I finally figured out the formula that helped me overcome my own personal fear of being in the gym and my personal gym anxiety-ness. I don't think that's a word, but we're gonna make it a word. So that's why for 2025, I wanted one of my first videos of the year to be a video to help you with your New Year's resolution. If your New Year's resolution is to be a healthier, better version of yourself, and you yourself struggle with gym anxiety, this is my tips and tricks for how I helped overcome that, and hopefully they work for you. So let's get into this video. Also, side note, I just got over a cold, so if you hear a little cough, a little sneezing, a little sniffles, that's why. Don't judge. I'm getting over it. But let's get into my first tip. My first thing that I want to mention is that, for one, lack of knowledge is what breeds doubt. And I say this because I think the biggest thing for why you feel nervous going into the gym, especially if you've never been before, is you truly don't know what you're doing. Like, you don't know what workouts to do. You don't know what this machine does. You don't know where to go to in this gym that you just signed up and became a member for. You don't know anything. And because you don't know anything, you feel twice as nervous because, girl, of course you are. Like, you have doubt in yourself, and you have doubt in your abilities, and you have doubt in your knowledge. So to mitigate this, to allow you to become more knowledgeable with the gym and the gym itself, you need to go do some research. You need to go do research on what workout splits do you need to do. Do you even want to do weightlifting? Do you want to focus on cardio? Do you want to, is classes the best thing for you to do? Like Pilates classes, yoga, and so on. Do you want to do calisthenics, CrossFit? There's so many different things, different kind of workout plans, different things that you can do within the gym to allow you to really breed and learn what really gain knowledge on what exactly you want to do in the freaking gym. That's number one. Figure out what you want to do. Figure out a workout plan. Figure out what kind of workouts you want to do. Figure out what gym, do research on the kind of gym that you want to go to, etc., etc. And at least having that baseline, you at least know that if I go to this gym, I have an idea of what kind of workouts I want to establish, and I kind of have an idea of what kind of equipment that I want to use. And now you're one more step knowledgeable about what it is that the gym has to offer. Step number 2. Also, if you do see me looking down, I'm kind of looking at some notes to remind myself, you know, I ain't advanced girly. I don't got no transcriber, no telegram. Girl, is this even the right words? Teleprompter. That's the word I'm thinking about. I don't have one of those. So I got my notes below me, and if you see me looking down, I'm looking at the notes. Okay. Step number 2. You need to go to the gym when it's the least busy. Oh, girl. This is either gonna be early in the morning or late at night. And don't think I'm talking about like, oh, like 8 a.m. Oh no, people be at the gym at 8 a.m. Oh no, baby. I mean, when you go to the gym, you need to be at the gym at 1 a.m. in the morning, 2 a.m. in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning, 6 a.m. in the morning. That's when you need to be going to the gym. And the reason why I say this is because when you go to the gym when no one is there, it allows you to really, actually, we're going to touch more on that in another step. But think about the logic. If you're going to the gym when it's the least busy, you have to deal with less people. So it's obviously going to help decrease how nervous that you are and how much anxiety that you have in this given moment. So to help with this advice, I would recommend looking for a gym, preferably that is 24/7, or one that opens really early, or one that stays open super late. So some of what I started off with was going to Planet Fitness, which is a 24/7 gym. And I really recommend Planet Fitness because another tip I have is do not go to a gym where it is just people that are just fucking, they just meatheads, or just not even, they don't even have to be meatheads, but a gym that is dedicated to people that are already advanced in going to the gym. So like really heavy, like weightlifting, bodybuilding gyms and stuff like that. Oh no, you're gonna feel intimidated, girl. Oh no, don't do that.
Hello, this is Editing Victoria. Now, that's not to say that meatheads or like bodybuilding, weightlifting people are intimidating themselves, because actually, when you do get to talk to them, they are actually very sweet people. But this is to say that once you haven't gotten the chance to talk to them or be in the same space as them, once you enter a gym and you just see and feel the atmosphere of like, dang, these people really going hard, they really know what they're doing, that in itself just feels intimidating. And that's what I refer to. So gym people, don't be coming for me now, because I know y'all are actually very sweet people. Y'all are actually very nice. But just being in that atmosphere, especially when you're not used to it, can make you feel really out of place.
So go to a gym like Planet Fitness, which is why I recommend it, because Planet Fitness, their whole freaking quotes or their mantra or whatever it is that they follow is that it's for everyone. Everyone is welcome. Everyone is welcome. They even have alarms in their gym, so that, like a lunk alarm, and it goes off if like someone is smashing something too heavy and they're just dropping on the floor and it's just clanking and making a lot of noises, to prevent people from being so mucho macho, like yeah, you know what I'm talking about? So I recommend Planet Fitness. Another 24/7 gym I know of is Anytime Fitness. I haven't went to these, but I did some research for y'all. So I have like some Anytime Fitnesses. Another gym you could also do, if you have an apartment that has a gym, of course you could always go to your apartment gym, and that's probably going to have less people depending on how popular your apartment is, but more likely it's going to have less amount of people there. But also another recommendation is, for example, there are gyms that are dedicated to just women, for example. So if you're a woman who wants to go to the gym and you feel like, girl, I don't want the men's looking at me, I'm gonna feel more comfortable with the girlies, there are gyms that are centered towards women and creating a safe space for women. So I would recommend those kind of gyms if that's what you prefer. So another tip I have in this realm is, please do not go to a gym where you know people. Maybe this is just a personal thing, but when I initially started I was trying to actively go to the gym. I was in college, and my college has like a rec center, and in the rec center they have like a gym, they have gym facilities, and they have equipment. And I realized when I would go there, or try to go, if I finally got up the urge to get the fuck out of the locker room and start crying and try to go, I could not fully go all out in my exercises because I knew too many people at my school. And I knew too many people in this freaking gym. And it would be like, I feel nervous because already when you have gym anxiety, you already feel like everyone is looking at you, everyone is paying attention. So being in an environment where I feel like everyone is looking at me, everyone's paying attention, and everybody know me, it's like, they gonna know I look stupid as fuck. They gonna be looking at me like, and that's embarrassing. Please, I do not recommend it, going to a gym where you know people. Another thing I want to add on to this tip as well is, when you do find a gym that is open 24 hours or 24/7, or let's say you can't find one, the best bet for you to do is, typically when you go sign up for a gym, you get to like tour the facilities, and they'll give you a tour of the facilities and you can talk to the people there. So I would talk to the person who's giving you a tour, or one of the front desk people that work there, and ask. And if you're not too nervous, ask a person that's actively a gym goer, that's actively in the gym, and just ask them like, what is the least busiest times of this gym, and ask them, because for all you know, maybe the least busiest time is probably 1 p.m. You know, people at work, maybe you're free during that time, and 1 p.m. works better for you than going to the gym at like 2 a.m. So asking someone, when is your least busiest time, so that you can curate, okay, these are the least busiest times for me to go to the gym. And another reason why I recommend Planet Fitness is that Planet Fitness on their app, it allows you to see when the gym is busy and when the gym isn't busy. And that was really, really useful for me when I was trying to figure out what's the busiest time or least busiest time to go to the gym. So I definitely recommend that. And then lastly on this little section, when you do find that time and you do go to the gym, go to the gym. Go. If your goal this year is to be a healthier version of yourself, you're gonna have to push yourself. So even if it is, you find out that time is 2 a.m., that time is 1 a.m., go. I don't care. Go to the gym. You need to go to get your ass in my motherfucking gym, that equipment, and get to work. Get to work, baby girl. Because this is going to be your year. This is the year you're going to do it. Overcome it. You have to keep on pushing yourself. And that's that on that. Let's move on to tip number motherfucking 3. Now, step number 3 is to actually learn your gym. So the reason why I say you need to go to the gym when it's the least busiest is because this is the time when you start doing research. So when you get to that gym, I want you to look at every single equipment in that gym. Matter of fact, while you're there, take a picture of the equipment. Have a master list on your notes app and detail every single equipment that's on there, what body part they work on, and etc. Granted, you should have already done research on what it is that you want to do. So even if you don't want to do this, that's perfectly fine. Just go around your gym and find where those equipments are. Find out where those equipments are and take a picture of them. Play around with this, see how the movements are. Play around with the amount of like weight that you can do, how many reps you can do, how many sets you can do. You need to learn your gym like the back of your hand, okay? Which is why I say you need to this is why I say you need to go there when it's not busy. Because another tip highlighting, when you are in the gym, I need you to feel like I belong in this space. I am allowed to take up space in this room. I am allowed to take up space in this room. And when no one else is in the gym is where you truly feel like I can take up space in this room. And what I mean by that is, if I want to sit on this equipment for 10 minutes and be on TikTok and YouTube to search up how the hell the proper form is to use this machine, that's what I'm going to do. Because no one is here waiting on me to hurry up. No one is here. No one is here to tell me,
You know how many reps, how many sets you got left, how many reps you got left.
no one is here. I can sit here for 10 whole minutes on my phone. Girl, I could watch I could be listening to motherfucking Barney. I could do that if I want to on this machine because nobody's here and I can take up space. So utilize this time to really learn your gym. Okay? Learn your gym. It's important. Period. Let's move on to the next step. I mentioned this earlier. Let's mention it again. Consistency is key. Okay? Key. You can only get better when you keep doing the same thing. You can only get better when you keep doing the same thing and make mistakes and learn from your mistakes. You can only get better by being consistent. You know, and I hate when people say that because I be like, girl, like, because even though I'm trying to be a little, I'm really trying to get in my social media grind, you know, and everybody talk about, oh, girl, you know, consistency is key, without trying to search up how to really get my grind. I hate hearing that. What you mean consistency? You mean I got to actually keep on doing this stuff? Like, I can't just make one little video and blow up? But no, girl, it don't work that way. And the same thing is with the gym. You don't go to the gym, do one little hip thrust, and think you got the fattest ass in the world. That's not how that works. You gotta be consistent. So that means going to the gym consistently, going to the gym consistently at the time that it's less busy. Going there, learning your machine, learning the proper form, learning how increasing your reps, increasing your steps, increasing your weights, and really building the discipline of going to the gym. And this would allow you to really build yourself and improve yourself, literally. And as a result of having to be consistent, You gotta make no excuses, girl. You gotta go even when you don't feel like it. You gotta go even when you're tired. You gotta go even when you're on your period. Honestly, let me not say that, because there's a lot of times I'm on my period, girl. I'm not going to the gym. No shade. Like, I'm not going to the gym. No shade. But the point is, as you consistently go to the gym, you get more comfortable with your gym. You get more comfortable seeing the same people, because at this time you're going at the same time. So you've seen the same people who go to the gym typically at this time. You're more familiar with the people who work at this gym. You know the front desk people. So when you see them, you probably say, hey girl, hey boy, hi, bye, yeah, you know, da 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 da. You're gaining a familiarity of your gym to the point where it can kind of become a safe space for you. You can feel more comfortable, and this really helps eases the anxiety that you initially had. Like, once you start doing this, you will really notice, like, dang girl, it's like week 2, week 3, I'm not as nervous. Like, I know what I'm doing now. Like, I'm really like a gym girl, like, you know, and it's just great. Another side tip that I want to add: when you are in the gym and you're going consistently, I should have mentioned this earlier, but I think it's really helpful to order your workouts in the order of your gym layout. And I say this because for me, I really had problems with, like, when I would first go to the gym, like, this equipment, the way I had it ordered was like based on, like, let's say a TikTok routine that someone had. So they'll be like, hip thrust here, do RDLs, do use the Smith machine, use weights, use the dumbbells. So I'm going from the Smith machine to the dumbbell rack to the this machine to the back extension machine, and I'm walking all over the gym. And I noticed that would make me more anxious, because I'm just walking around the gym, like, going from place to place, and it makes more eyes. It makes you feel like more eyes are on you. Another side tangent tip: nobody looking at you. I know that's the biggest thing. Like, when you go to the gym, you feel like everybody looking at you, but I promise you, nobody is looking at you when you're at the gym. And even if they are, it's a quick glimpse. Like, I noticed, like, sometimes I might look at. I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes I have looked at people in the gym, but that's typically because they're doing something that's, like, I think it's cool. Like, the last time I remember looking at someone was this guy that was just dancing. Like, he was doing his little weights and he was dancing shit. And I was like, yeah, turn up. Like, I was hyping him up. I wasn't looking at him like, why he just dancing while he doing his little weights. No, I was hyping him up. I was like, yeah, you better lift them weights, yo. You know? But so typically if someone's looking at you, I don't think they're gonna be looking at you as like, ooh, why she doing it? No, I feel like they're probably looking at you with, like, allure, like, yeah, they're doing a great job, or, like, in a good way. I really don't think it's a bad way if they are looking at you, but 9 times out of 10, nobody paying attention to you, I promise you. Anyway, back to my other points. I be all over the place. Y'all keeping up? I know my ADHD people are like, yeah, I like this video. Yeah, I'm keeping up. Girl, I grew up with Trisha Paytas. So one thing about me, I'm a twerk, and I might be all over the place. Anyways, back to the tip. Listen, I feel like it's really helpful to order your gym routine based on the layout of your gym. So for example, instead of me walking from this place to this place to this machine to this machine to this weight rack to the Smith machine, I have my workouts ordered in a way that my gym is laid out. So I know I gotta stretch first. The stretching room is this way, and I know next to the stretching room is this machine. So then that machine will be that section of the gym will be the next place I go to do my workouts. I do my workouts that's in this little room. Then the next one after that is the stuff that's in here, and then the next one after that is where the weights are. So I'll go do my little dumbbells, and then the one after that, that's where the Smith machine is. So then I'll do my Smith machine last. So I'm just staying in this one little corner of the gym to get my workouts done, and then I leave. Period. I feel contained. I feel I feel like I know a path to take, and nothing can knock me off my path. Because then the reason why I kind of say this, I feel like do this at the beginning, because the reason I say this is we're going to get to a next step where you will get knocked off this path. So I think starting off is best to lay out your workouts in a nice, concise way when you're still a little bit nervous, so that you have a path to go through. But with time, you are going to be thrown off of this path, But by the time that happens, you're mentally going to be ready to combat that even happening. So let's say, with that being with that being said, let's move on to the next set of steps. I had to move a little thing, so something changed, that's why. But number 5, this time, you're going to need to increase or decrease the time that you go to the gym. This is when it's gonna get scary. Cause now, instead of going, like, for example, for me, I was going to the gym at like 2 o'clock in the morning. So instead of going to the gym at 2 a.m., I would then slowly go, I would go at 1 a.m., right? And this was about a month into me really going like consistently to the gym after like implementing these little these little steps and whatnot. So I would go at like 1 a.m. and there was a lot more people. But I had my routine. It was a lot more people, but it's not like a lot of people as how would be the peak time in the gym, you know, at like 6 p.m., 5 p.m. and stuff like that. Or like 7 p.m. and stuff. Oh, girl, you gonna get there. But right now, you're not gonna be there. But going at like, I went at 1 a.m. There was more people, but I knew my routine already. I already knew which workouts to do. I already knew what reps I was doing. I already knew what sets I was doing. I had my little path and I could still take my path. Then I did that for maybe 2 weeks. Then I went at 12 a.m. Ooh, more people there, but the same old thing, you know. Knew my sets, knew my reps, knew my routine. And of course, like, I know people have said that, oh, it's good to like change up your workouts and stuff like that. At this point, I don't think you should be doing that. I wouldn't recommend doing that unless you've had unless you're comfortable with doing that and you're comfortable with now trying out new workouts at the gym, even if there is more people there. I would say once you've reached the comfortability where you're not as nervous to try out new things, even if there are people there, then that's when you can really start changing up your routine and stuff. But if you're not there, then just keep the same routine, girl. And then what time you going? I was going at 11 p.m. Oh, girl, I wasn't going at the a.m. no more. I started going at p.m. Then I was going to 10 p.m. Then I was going to 9 and 8. Ooh, girl, that's when a lot of people come. But as you do this, you're gonna slowly increase or decrease. I don't know, cause is it increase or decrease in time? I don't know the correct verbiage. But the thing is, you're gonna go at a time where it's most likely gonna be more people that are at the gym, and it's gonna be more busier. That is the goal. And before I mentioned how you're gonna start straying away from that path that you felt so comfortable with, this is what I mean. Because as more people come to the gym, more people is gonna be using that equipment. So before I would have my usual path, I go this way, make it that way, then it's time to go. But when more people met, by the time it was for me to move on to my next exercise, someone was on the machine. That threw me for, I'm like, you're not supposed to be here. It kind of throws you off for a loop because you're so used to doing that routine. But then this is when you start straying away from that path. So because someone would be using that machine, I will move on to the next routine, like to the next machine or the next workout that I had planned. So this started making me move out of that usual path that I would take and actually allow me to actually walk around the gym to like different spots, like hit different spots and hit different machines that are out of order for me, you know. And with time slowly doing this, because I already know my routine, I already know the sets and the reps and stuff, I was able to know what machine to go to, where they were located, go straight over there, get that done. By the time I came back to that machine that I skipped, like the person wasn't there and I would just take the machine over. So you're gonna have to it's gonna force you to really get out of like your comfort zone of having that set routine that you initially had, that you could easily rely on. But that's gone out the window, girl. It's gone out the window because now you a gym girly. Yeah, now you a gym baddie. Period. And now we're at the final and last step. And honestly, this step is the same thing I had said in number 4. Consistency is key. Yeah, It is. Consistency is key. So now you are finally at a point where you're going to the gym at a time that works best for you and your schedule, that doesn't force you to work at such an early or late time for you. You're now going to the gym at a time that works the best for you, for your schedule. You now are confident in yourself and your abilities to do certain workouts, and you have the proper form. You're now just, oh, you're now not a scaredy cat no more. You can go to the gym and you can feel like I can take up space. You can feel like I belong in this room. You can feel like I was meant to be here, and I can be a better version of myself, and I can continue to grow and become so strong and become a healthier and stronger and sexier version of myself. And now you've graduated. Your social anxiety is gone. I ain't gonna say completely gone, because sometimes it might hit you a little bit. But now you feel more confident, at least. Like, now you're able to be in the gym. Now you're able to be around other people. Also, a tip I didn't say, get some earphones and some headphones or something. Okay? Like, drown out the noise. Honestly. Drown out the noise. Do something that's going to keep you distracted and just make you focus on that workout, so you can distract your mind from feeling like, I can't be here. I want to get out of here. I want to get out of here. That's another tip. I should have said that from the beginning. But yeah, now you're a better version of yourself, and now you're moving on to a sexier version of you in 2025. Ooh, I'm excited for y'all. I hope that these tips really, really help. Like I said, this is coming from my own personal experience, from someone who dreaded going to the gym, from someone who would have tears in her eyes at even the thought of going to the gym. To me, now, big girl, I'm literally in my active wear. I'm about to go to the gym as soon as I'm done recording this little video. Like, oh my Lord, like, I really did that for 2024. Like, wow, I'm so proud of myself. Like, and I'm not even saying, like, let me make this very clear. I definitely be thrown off of my, like, I'm not gonna make it seem like I was just consistently up in the gym like that. Like, let me be so for real right now. Like, I consistently was going to the gym compared to when I literally would never go. Like, I would say this past 20, for me, never going to the gym ever, like, I would literally go in there, cry, and leave. Like, I'm not even doing the workout. For me, going from never going to the gym like 2023 and before, to me now 2024, I would say I consistently went to the gym on and off for about 6 months out of the year, and that's half of the year, from zero to now. For 2025, my goal is actually to consistently go to the gym for the full entire year, and I can say that I truly believe that I'm gonna reach that goal. And I want to make this video because I hope that y'all also reach that goal as well. This video isn't to try to make you go from 0 to 100 real quick. No. This video is to try and help you go from at least 0 to 10%. If I can at least help you go from 0 to 10%, I've done my job. That's what this video is for. So take it one step at a time. I hope you take this advice, and I hope that it helps you. And if anyone else has struggled with this, please put some other tips in the comments for people to learn. Like, 2025, I've labeled it as the year of change. 2025 is the year that I truly feel like I will start to become the most healthier, sexier, disciplined version of myself. So with that being said, make sure you like and subscribe, because your girl is gonna be turning out videos week after week after week, period. Have a great day, y'all. Bye, and Happy New Year. Bye, y'all.